Hello and welcome, my friends. This is Jennifer from Mystic Star. I want to thank you so much for joining me today and welcome you to my Just You and Me meditative video series. In this meditation, I'm going to guide you through a visualization that's going to inspire you. So many of us are struggling to find meaning and connection in what we're doing. Today, I am going to support you in fanning the flames of that inner fire so that you can find that connection and that meaning you're looking for. Now, before we get into the meditation, of course, there are a few things I need you to do first. Like always, I need you to find a relatively quiet place where you're less likely to be disturbed. I know that can be a real challenge, but please do the best you can. Remember, this time is for you, and you don't need the demands of everyday life taking away from the opportunities that are going to present themselves throughout this meditation. Secondly, I would recommend that you have your spiritual binder and a pen close at hand. Once you're finished this meditation, you're going to have notes, messages, ideas, and ahas to get out. And if you have the tools close at hand, you're not going to have to go break your concentration to go searching for what it is you need. Because your ego will seize this moment to help you forget all that glorious insight that you received during your meditation. Now, finally, and most importantly, I want you to get comfortable. Make sure that you're wearing loose and relaxed clothing and that you're in a comfortable position with connection to the floor. This meditation works best when you're grounding yourself through your feet or your bottom. To start off our meditation, we're going to start to focus in on our breath. Breathing is the core to meditation and what's going to help you maintain your meditative state throughout this session. To start off with, we're going to take 3 deep cleansing breaths together. The breath comes in through your nose. Pause before exhaling through your mouth. Pause again before inhaling through your nose.
Pause.
Taking control of your breath helps you to slow your heart rate, calm your system, reduce the tensions of your day, clear you out of that yuck, and make you feel overall so much better. As you continue to take these beautiful meditative breaths, and as we start this meditative phase of this session, I want you to choose to either close your eyes or focus gently on the imagery in this video. This is a personal choice, and both methods are just as effective for this meditation. This meditation is for you, and you need to feel comfortable and safe so that you can fully connect in with this process. Continue to focus in on your breath. You are doing a fantastic job. I want to thank you for taking the time, slowing down, and spending this time with me. Now, as you continue to take these deep, beautiful meditative breaths, I want you to visualize in your mind's eye an empty stone hearth of a fireplace. You are in a dark room. You really can't see very much. There's just enough light to see the hearth of that fireplace that is right in front of your nose. There is a chill in the air. You feel that chill starting to creep over your body. You look around the room as much as you can, given the very minimal light you have, to find anything that can help you light a fire. After a few moments, you do find some small pieces of wood scattered around the fireplace. There's not many of them. They're not very big. However, this is a good start. You now start to pile those few pieces of wood that you found into a little bit of a structure so that you can start your fire. Once you're satisfied with your little structure, you now start to rummage around what you have on you for something to light this fire with. Again, you're in luck. Hidden deep within your pockets, you find a single match. Taking a deep breath, you strike the match against the cold stone of the hearth. The match dances to life once it connects with that cold stone. You carefully place the match under one of the pieces of wood. It doesn't take long to jump to life and dance with small little flames. You then place the match carefully in between two other pieces of wood. Again, like before, it doesn't take long for that fire to catch and the wood to jump to life with warmth and flame. Smiling to yourself, you feel pretty accomplished. you manage to start that little fire. You take a moment to admire your work and warm yourself by the heat that this little fire is starting to emit. Breathe, my friends. After you've taken some chill off, you decide to investigate this space that you're in. The light that the little fire emits does improve your visibility a bit. However, there's still a lot of this space that remains in the shadows. The one thing you can tell, there is a lot of stuff in this room. Furniture, books, tools, artwork. The space is very, very full. You notice that on the left-hand side of the space you can see, there's a wooden box. And then on the right-hand side, you see a very cluttered writing desk. There is so much to explore, yet there isn't enough light. To help you examine the space, you need to find something more to light that fire with. You also notice that the room is still cool. And that it's still trying to seep in to you. Given the situation with your light, you don't want to go to the desk yet. So you move over to the box. There's nothing special about this box. It's made of wood, and it's really plain. It really doesn't match the other things in the room. There's lots of depth and detail to what you can see. This little wooden box, it's too plain. It kind of stands out. You take a moment to examine this simple piece in this very cluttered space. It doesn't take long for you to find that the top of the box has a hinge, and it opens like a chest. When you open it, you're pleasantly surprised to find a large pile, big pieces of wood. You carefully take one of the pieces of wood and go over to your little fire and gently place it on the flame. The fire dampens at first, and then you see the flames starting to dance on the side of the wood. You stand there for a moment, allowing the warmth of this little bit bigger fire to embrace you. Making sure that that chill doesn't penetrate you. Then you turn back to the box. You grab 2 more pieces of wood. Again, you repeat these same steps, slowly placing the big piece of wood on the pile, allowing the fire to catch alight, then adding the second piece of wood. Again, you take a moment to allow this warmth to embrace you, to warm you. Remember to keep breathing, my friends. The fire is now dancing passionately in the hearth. The warmth washes away the chill that had been creeping up all around you. This dark, cold room is now coming to life again. The fire is starting to saturate the space with warmth and light. You are able to see the room a little bit better now. You can tell that this room is a lot bigger than you initially had thought. And it is filled with so much. With the increase of light, you decide to go over to the desk that you had seen on the right-hand side of your space. You want to take some time to investigate what has made its home on top of this desk. There is a lot here. Books, papers, jars of stuff that you don't know what's inside. It feels like they have fallen there and landed without any particular order. With all that you see, there is something that catches your attention. You pick it up, and instantly you feel connected to it. So you take a closer look at this item. While you're holding this item, you gain a sense of familiarity to what you're holding. This is important to you. You need it. You place the item carefully in your pocket. You go back and sit down by the fire. This has been an amazing experience. You have made connection in with some of those darker areas of you. Lighted that inner fire, creating that warmth, that light that you need. As you've stirred your inner fires, you've managed to give yourself some information that you need right now. That's going to help you drive yourself forward with more conviction, with more connection. It's now up to you to keep this fire blazing, feeding it with that passion, with that courage, allowing that fire to drive and push you. Should you feel that fire start to dwindle, return and make sure that that inner fire is roaring and dancing. Breathe, my friends. Now I want you to visualize silver energetic cords coming through the bottoms of your feet and entering into the earth. See these cords descend through the different layers of the earth as they head to the center. Once they reach the center of the earth, they wrap themselves around 3 times and head back up towards you. Once they reach you, the cords lovingly wrap themselves around you. This doesn't hurt. It feels good. Those cords are anchoring you to the earth and to Gaia. You feel the stability and foundation of the earth supporting you, stabilizing you from your amazing journey. Now, on your next inhale, I want you to reach your hands high above your head, stretching and releasing any built-up gunk and tension. And then on your exhale, lower your arms down and let it out. Now don't worry, your guardian angel is with you and will transmute that energy back to a high vibrational energy that will serve you and those around you for the greater good of all. Oh, really good. Let's do it again. On that next inhale, reach your hands high above your head, giving yourself a bit of a shift, a bit of a twist. Help to get those kinks out. Help to get that energy flowing. And then on your exhale, let it all out. Now, I'd like you to start to move your fingers and unwind your wrists. Then, let's start to wiggle those toes and roll out your ankles. We are slowly coming back to present. If your eyes were closed, please slowly open them now, giving yourself some time to readjust yourself back to your surroundings. I want to thank you so very much for joining me today. You've added another tool to support you in your journey, helping you to overcome those challenges and allowing you to engage with the many opportunities that are all around you. You should be really proud of the work you've done here. Give yourself a big hug for taking this time for you and giving yourself that inner flare of fire and passion that you need right now. I hope that you enjoyed this meditation and that you found it helpful in raising that inner fire, that inspiration, and helping you to connect in with something that's going to really, light your fire. I'm going to continue to create guided meditations for my friends. I love supporting you in expanding your repertoire of tools, those techniques that are going to support you the most and give you the best experience in this lifetime. If you have any suggestions or requests on meditations or tools that you'd like me to cover, please leave them below. I love hearing directly from my friends what would help them out the most right now. Again, I want to thank you for spending this time with me and being open to lighting your fires. Until tomorrow, my friends.